We have jury consultant Christina Marianakis. Did I get it right?
You did.
All right, I got to be on good terms with the Greeks. Mark Geragos and Dave Aronberg. It's good to have all three of you here. Let's deal with so the confusion as to why this took time. To be honest, Dave, it didn't take that long. They did 4 hours yesterday, 2 today, and they come back on all counts. What do you think the lesson of this trial was?
Yeah, Chris, it didn't take too long. We were spoiled by the Murdoch case because it took minutes. Here, 7 hours. Yeah, that was pretty quick for 3 guilty verdicts for life sentences, which I think will happen. I think the key to this was just the jury hated her. I mean, she was someone who clearly thought she was a queen and above the law. And if you need any other evidence of it, look how she was crossing her arms at the end, looking with disgust at the jury, the whole process. The fact that she reacted so stoically when her kids were missing, when she tried to lie, to get her friend to lie about JJ's disappearance and that JJ was really with her all the time. Who does that? What mother does that? You have parents on that jury that could not imagine that they would ever do something like this, or any parent would do something like this. And so her goose was cooked, and the whole thing about the DNA, her hair was on the duct tape, that really just gave them a little bit of science to match with their personal dislike of this defendant.
Bounce question for you, Dave. Why the murder charge and a conspiracy charge for the murder? Why both?
Just in case. You have her as a principal, but also just in case because, you also can get her on the conspiracy, which is just the agreement. When you're a principal, you have to be involved in it. You have to at least encourage it. That's the least of it. When you're in the conspiracy, you just have to agree to the plot. And that way you don't have to prove who actually did what. You just have to show that Lori Vallow agreed to it and that someone, could be Chad, could be Alex Cox, someone as part of the conspiracy did an overt act. It was much easier to prove for the conspiracy, but then go for the whole enchilada and go for her as a principal. And they got her on both. But she'll only be sentenced on one. She's only going to get the 3 life sentences. You don't get multiple life sentences for the same death.
People would argue that 1 life sentence is enough. But, we're going to see how that goes. There's also future legal jeopardy that we'll talk about in a second. But Mark Geragos, your suggestion that, hey, if she doesn't go after the husband and blame him for all of this, she's got no chance. Now we know she was not willing to go there. How large does that loom, and do you think the favor will be returned in the husband's trial?
No, I don't think the favor will be returned. I think he's going to blame her. He understands, you've had a dry run, so to speak, of seeing how the prosecution's going to lay out this case, and I think he's going to blame her. And, there's an argument as well that the jury didn't, by finding guilt on the murder and the conspiracy, another jury thought that she did it. So I wouldn't... there'll be some pretrial skirmishing there as to whether or not that's going to come in and whether his jury will know or learn of the fact that another jury, as if they don't already know, convicted her of the murder herself. So I expect that's what we will see. She hamstrung her lawyers. When you say or you characterize it as going rogue, he did the only thing that he could do and keep his client within the realms of not yelling or acting out in front of the jury, I'm sure.
Marianakis, let me ask you this. How important is it for a jury in a case like this when you are dealing with the unthinkable, right, which is killing your own family, let alone children? How important is it for the jury, of course facts, of course law, but feel? How important for them would it have been to hear from her to come up with some kind of explanation where just one of them could have seen their way clear of saying it's not as bad as it seems?
Right. When the evidence comes in and it's so clear against the defendant, the only last-ditch effort you can have sometimes is to put the defendant on the stand and hope that there's a juror that looks in her eyes and believes her and is willing to fight the others that are in the jury room for an acquittal.
Hey, thank you for watching. please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.